Hello guys, welcome back to Life Clue. My name is Ruth Agweke, and today I'm going to be talking about the cost of living in Tbilisi, Georgia, not Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm just going to be talking about like in average, and I'll be using my own bills or what I get and how I get it. So let's get straight into this video. So one of the first thing is I wrote everything down. Let's talk about rent. Rent in this country is like, as a foreigner, I get apartments furnished. Most of the houses are always furnished to me when you check online and all that. So let's say in average you get it about $300 to $450, and that depends on the location. Like my house now, which I'm going to show you right now, I believe I already uploaded the house tour, so in case you're interested, you can go and watch it. That was one bedroom apartment which comes with living room, kitchen and bathroom, and that's fully furnished. That was $275. Yes, $275. After the Ukraine crisis, there was a surge in price of rent because a lot of Russians were coming in and all that. A lot of factors happened. A lot of things happened. So now rent is about, for that house now, that one bedroom that I was paying $275 for, it's now $350, and that was because of the location, which is in Didigomi. So let's say your rent should be about, let's average it, $300 to $600, depending on the location. $600 is for areas like Saptalo, those kind of the city, and that's for just one bedroom apartment. And even when you share nowadays, most times it comes down to be like two bedroom apartment to be $250, what am I saying, to be $500, so it's like $250. So there's not really any difference any longer between one bedroom apartment and two bedroom apartment. Before the Ukraine crisis, we could get apartment for less than, you could get apartment for $200 in the Didigomi. So now that's the change. So now I'm going to move to the bills. The bills, when I talk about bills, it contains a lot of things like electricity bill. So let's start with the electricity bill. The electricity bill and the gas bill, they both depend on the season. Like, is it summer, is it winter? During summer, electricity bill is more than gas bill. Why? Because during summer, obviously, you're using more of the air conditioner if you have one in your apartment, but most houses have air conditioner, and if you don't have, you can request for one and they will get it for you. So is it that you use so for the gas bill, on average during summer, that is like 7 gel. That's like $2.24. The exchange rate I'm trying to use right now is like 2.8 gel to $1. So 7 gel, let's say $2.24, and that's for summer. And during winter, it's about average 60 gel to 100 gel. 60 gel to 100 gel. Mind you, I'm talking about myself. For others is more, for others is less, if you know how to manage your gas. Some people don't on their gas, they don't leave it on, they turn it off while going out and they bring it on it while coming back. For me, I leave the one in the living room in my old apartment. I leave the one in the living room off, and I leave the one in the bedroom on because I'm not always in the living room. So that's how you can manage your bill. You just turn on the battery and stuff. So 60 to 100 gel per month for gas during winter, and that's about $20 to $35 per month. And then for electricity bill during winter, I pay like 17 gel. Most times it's average 17 gel. That's about $10. Sorry, that's about $6 during winter. And for summer, I pay about 50 to 100 gel. I pay about 50 to 100 gel. That's $17 to $35, because sometimes I on the AC, sometimes I don't on the AC. The best months in this country is spring, fall period, because you are still wearing sweater in your house, and if it's summer, it's not that cold, it's not that hot, it's just like in the middle. So yeah, that's the prices for the gas and electricity. And in my building, I pay for elevator. I know Georgia is one of the first country I know that you pay for elevator. Some people call it elevator, some people call it lifts. So whichever one suits your boat. Elevator, I pay standard for my own building because I use Citycom, and for my own apartment because I have 2 cards, I pay 22 gel. That's about $7.5 average, $7.5 or Actually 7.65, but let's just say 7.5 US dollars per month for my elevator. There's a day I came back from work and I forgot to pay my elevator bill. I had to walk up 14th floor. Yes. So, and that's constant every month. And I have some friends that they only pay like 16 joe. That's about 5 US dollars, depending on your apartment actually. And I also have some friends that in their apartment they use something called coins. Like, it's very funny. It's like 1 cent, not even up to 1 cent, maybe 0.01 cents in the elevator. That is like 533, 1033 inside their elevator to take them up. So when you put the coins in it, it takes you up. So that's for elevator. And for water in this country is actually very cheap. When I mean very cheap, because coming from where I was coming from, even though I was surrounded by water, it was still more expensive. So for water then, water is like about 10 joe. And that also depends because I live alone. 10 joe, 10 lari, that's about 4 US dollars. If you live with multiple people, it will be more. And of course, it will be cheaper because you guys are going to share the bill at the end of the day. And for cleaning, that's for the environment, for things going on around you. I don't know, sometimes I see people clean my building, my apartment building. So for that I pay 2.5 joe to $3 gel every month, and that's about 1 US dollars or 1.5 US dollars per month. And then the next bill I'm going to talk about is internet bill. In this country, most houses is constant unless you're looking for a very very high speed distance, then you have to contact. But the average one that they put in every building, in every house, is like 30 gel. That's about 10 US dollars. So that will last you from the whole full month. $30 that will last you for the whole full month. For phone bill, I don't pay phone bill. Okay, most as students, me Ruth, I don't pay phone bill. The only thing I pay for that I buy during phone, I just budget 15 gel. That's about $5. That's about $7 to $5, 5 US dollars. I budget that just to because I always buy internet. I buy internet, mobile data. But on the street of Tbilisi, most times you get mobile data. And in most houses, you get mobile data. So I just buy it in case I'm in the bus and I need to know the map. I need to check the map and something just to be safe. So I constantly have mobile data on my phone. Most time, out of 10 times, I'll probably have mobile data 9.5 times. So yeah. So I always budget, personally, I budget 15 gel for that. My parents and people around me, I communicate most times with WhatsApp. So that's why I don't really buy credit. I only buy credit rarely, like very, very rare. So that's not really in my budget. Then the next one I'm going to talk about is gym. Gym in this country is about 80 gel to 150 gel, depending on the type of gym you're going to. Is the budget one, and as a student you can also get discounts. And some gyms do things like, oh, you only come within certain hours in the morning, is less than you having access to the gym for 24 hours. So that is, let's say, about 28 to 52 US dollars so per month for the gym. And then next thing I'm going to talk about is insurance. Insurance for me as a student, I paid through my school, and that was like, I think 120 US dollars per year. Yeah, is it per year or every semester? Let's just say per year, 120 US dollars. So I don't really know about insurance for outsiders, but for as a student, that's health insurance, I pay 120 US dollars per year. So yes, that's for the bill. Groceries now. Groceries really depend on you. For me, I budget 200 to 250 US dollars per month for my groceries. Reason being that includes when you're eating out, that includes groceries, normal buying groceries and eating out, takeaway, ordering in, all those kind of things. So I budget about 200 to 250 dollars. Again, groceries depend on you, how you are living your life, the kind of lifestyle you live. If students send me a message and be like, oh, how much should I budget for my feeding? It all depends on you. If you're going to be ordering salmon and buying salmon and steak every time you go out, or just buying it as a normal regime or routine, that's your own cup of tea. But for me, 200 to 250 US dollars is okay per month for me. And then I will talk about transportation. For transportation, it also depends on you. As a student, there's something called student card that is released by Bank of Georgia. The student card is about 0.2033 per movements, like per bus. And then for like what may I pay for is like, for my bus card I pay about 40 gel per month. That is the 14 US dollars per month for transportation. So that I just pay for it is like unlimited anywhere I want to go to. And one good thing about the transportation system is that same card, you can use it for bus, you can use it for train. And one good thing is that if you're using a train or a bus within 1 hour, you don't pay twice. Like if I take one bus now and in 30 minutes I take another bus, I'm not going to pay 2 gel, I'm going to pay just 1 Larry, because it's within 1 hour. So that's how it is, and that's how it has always been. And as a lady, let's talk about beauty. For beauty, I budget about 150 gel per month. For that's just for my hair. So for something like this, you probably have to pay like 150 gel. That's with the attachments, and it really depends. It depends on who is making your hair, but on the average 150 gel, that's about 52 US dollars per month. I personally try to make my hair once in a month, or that's just what my budget can take. Do you understand? If you are the kind of person that change your hair every week, that's another expense on your own plate. It's different from, it's not the same way where we are coming from. So about 50 US dollars just for your hair. And most people in this place wear wig, you invest in your wigs because it's cheaper in the long run. Like it's very cheap. It's cheaper that way. So let's say 150 US, not US dollars, Christ. 50 US dollars to 55 US dollars for the month. Manicure and pedicure about 120 Larry. That's about 40 US dollars. Let's just say in a month, as a lady, for upkeep, just budget about $100, and that's the managing. That's the managing. So all these things are just like the essentials. I'm not talking, I didn't speak about the beauty. I say beauty. I'm not talking of clothing, buying clothes, shopping and all that. Those ones are wants, especially if you already have them already. So those are just the cost of living in Georgia. So I'm going to calculate everything together now, and I'll let you guys know how much everything costs. So on average, I would say, I don't want to say what is in my calculator, but on average, now thinking about everything, on average you should have at least 600 US dollars per month to be comfortable. That does not mean that you can't live less than that, but with the current situation in Georgia, normally on average I used to budget like 600 US dollars per month, but with the increase of rent, with the increase of feeding, groceries and all that, let's just say 600 US dollars to live comfortably. That's comfortably, but that does not mean that you can live less than that, because I really don't think I spend up to $600 per month. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something from this video. I hope this video is helpful. I hope this video is useful for, especially for those coming into Georgia, Tbilisi, Georgia. I hope this video helps you a lot. And yeah, that will be all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you click the like button, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe, especially if you know people coming into Georgia. Share it. It's going to help me a lot. And please click the like button, give it a thumbs up. It will really help me a lot. So thank you once again. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next coming video. Bye.